Hyenas, some of the most cunning and ruthless predators in the animal kingdom, are famous for their surprise attacks and clever tactics. They don't just hunt in packs, but also know how to seize the opportunity to take down prey larger than themselves, leaving many in awe of their daring and terrifying strength. Join us as we explore the unbelievable attacks of hyenas in this video. Don't forget to click to watch the stunning and dramatic moments. Elephants, the gentle giants of the savanna, command respect from every creature thanks to their immense strength and extraordinary unity. Yet even they cannot avoid tense confrontations with hyenas, the bold and opportunistic predators. When a young elephant becomes separated from the herd, a pack of hyenas rushes in, creating a chaotic and dramatic scene. Roars and furious trumpet calls echo across the land as the adults risk everything to shield the calf from the predator's fangs. The hyenas move quickly and cunningly, looking for any opening to strike, while the mother elephant counters with overwhelming force. This seemingly one-sided clash turns into a breathtaking showdown where the survival instincts of both species are pushed to their absolute limits. In the heart of the wild forest, a pack of hyenas is feasting eagerly on their freshly taken prey. But the sudden arrival of a herd of elephants startles them, sending the hyenas scrambling into the bushes in fear. Still tempted by the rich meal, one of them hesitates and glances back, wanting to return. Yet the thunderous roar of the elephants forces it to give up and leave the unfinished feast behind in the deep forest. A mother elephant is resting by a waterhole with her calf when a hyena suddenly appears, startling her. Worried for her calf's safety, she drives the hyena away with all her might, eventually succeeding as the predator retreats. Two hyenas return from a hunt carrying their trophy, an elephant ear, back to their territory. But as they pass through, they encounter a herd of elephants. The forest elephants, enraged at the sight, charge toward them, but fortunately, the hyenas manage to escape just in time. African wild dogs, master hunters with extraordinary teamwork, command respect across the savanna. But when they face off against hyenas, cunning and relentless challengers, every battle turns into a brutal clash. Hyenas aren't just powerful, they're bold enough to steal kills, turning every wild dog feast into a fight for survival. Growls and barks echo through the dry plains as the two predator packs collide without mercy. The wild dogs rely on flawless coordination, while the hyenas counter with savage strength and incredible endurance. Every bite, every chase carries the raw tension of survival. Their confrontation isn't just a fight over food. It's the ultimate display of wild instinct in a harsh and unforgiving world. A lone hyena wandering is surrounded and attacked by a pack of wild dogs. Each member of the pack rushes in to bite and tear, leaving the hyena powerless to fight back, crying out in pain. After a while, both sides seem exhausted. The hyena quietly sneaks down to the lake to escape the attack. The wild dogs, too tired, lie resting on the shore, giving the hyena the chance to slip away unnoticed. A pack of wild dogs spots a lone hyena wandering near a cliff. Seizing the opportunity, two wild dogs quickly charge from behind and attack simultaneously. After a brief struggle, the wild dogs retreat, leaving the hyena sitting quietly there. Wildebeests, the symbols of strength and endurance on the African savanna, constantly face dangerous enemies, and among the most formidable are hyenas. When night falls, hyenas begin to stalk, searching for the perfect moment to strike at wildebeests exhausted after their long journeys. But wildebeests do not surrender easily. They fight back with powerful headbutts and an astonishing sense of unity. The high-stakes chases between hungry hyena packs and the defiant wildebeest herds turn the landscape into a scene filled with breath-stealing tension. Growls, pounding hooves, and vibrating earth echo through the air like a fierce symphony of survival in the wild. This is a battle where only the strongest and most relentless can claim a chance to survive. Out on the open grassland, a wildebeest is attacked by a hyena. The wildebeest struggles to fight back against the relentless assault, but exhausted and drained, it collapses as the predator tears into its body. A young wildebeest is ambushed by a hyena, and with its limited strength, it is quickly seized by the throat and dragged away. The hyena pulls its prey toward a nearby watering hole, pressing it down with the intention of drowning it so the young wildebeest will perish and become its meal. Another wildebeest is surrounded by a hungry pack of hyenas. It appears to be injured, yet it tries to suppress the pain and fight back with whatever strength it has left. The entire pack charges in with ferocity, terrifying their prey until it finally collapses and is torn apart by the hyenas. The honey badger, the small but fearless warrior of Africa, commands respect even from the most ferocious predators like hyenas. With reckless courage, incredible endurance, and razor-sharp claws, the honey badger knows no fear. When attacked by hyenas, it fights back ferociously, growling and countering with relentless determination, no matter the size of its opponent. Encounters between honey badgers and hyenas embody the indomitable spirit of this tiny but unyielding creature. Each battle is intense, fierce, and full of surprises, earning the honey badger its title as the boldest animal in the wild. Two honey badgers come across a hunting hyena. Sensing danger, they turn to confront it head-on, but the hyena refuses to back down, stubbornly shadowing their every move. Outnumbered though they are, the honey badgers hold their ground, driving the pack away and forcing the hyenas to retreat in defeat. As night falls, three honey badgers lower their heads to drink from a small pond. Suddenly, a hyena passes nearby, making them uneasy. Instead of leaving, the hyena circles the area, watching closely. When it finally steps toward the water to drink, the honey badgers quietly disperse into the darkness. At the forest's edge, a wandering hyena encounters a honey badger digging in the soil, unaware of its presence. Startled, the badger lifts its head and backs away as the hyena approaches, but fortunately, the curious predator merely observes for a moment before moving on. The elephant, the gentle yet mighty giant of the plains, commands respect from all who share its land. Yet even these towering creatures aren't spared from the bold mischief of a hyena pack. When night falls, the sly hunters creep closer, seeking a chance to strike at the calves. But one thunderous roar or a furious swing of the trunk sends the hyenas scattering in panic. Encounters between elephants and hyenas are clashes of immense power and reckless courage, moments so tense and breathtaking they capture the very essence of the wild's eternal symphony. A tense encounter unfolds as a hyena approaches the watering hole, only to find an elephant standing guard. The elephant blocks its path, refusing to let the intruder come closer. When the hyena refuses to back down, the elephant advances, lifting its trunk in warning. But the stubborn hyena still won't leave, and in the end, the elephant can only stand helplessly, watching the two defiant scavengers linger by the water's edge. Deep in the wild forest, a pack of hyenas feasts greedily on their freshly killed prey. But the sudden arrival of a herd of elephants sends them scattering in fear, retreating into the bushes. Still longing for the rich meal they left behind, one hyena turns back hesitantly until a thunderous trumpet from the elephants drives it away for good, leaving the unfinished feast behind in the depths of the jungle. At a quiet watering hole, a mother elephant rests peacefully with her calf. Suddenly, a lone hyena appears, startling the protective mother. Fearing for her baby's safety, she charges and drives the hyena away, successfully defending her young from danger. Hyenas, notorious predators with their chilling laughter and ruthless instincts. But what few know is that their greatest enemy is often another hyena. In the hidden world of these creatures, power is not shared, it's fought for with blood. Internal battles erupt over food, territory, and status within the pack. Their sharp teeth aren't just for biting prey, they are used to tear apart their own kind. The growls, the violent clashes between former allies turned bitter enemies, create a brutal fight for survival. These are savage battles where loyalty is shattered by ambition and the instinct to survive emerges with unforgiving force. The rhinoceros, the steadfast giant of the savanna, is famed for its armor, thick skin, and deadly horn, capable of piercing any foe. Yet, even such a massive beast is not spared from fierce encounters with cunning, fearless packs of hyenas. As night falls, growls echo across the plains, and shadowy figures close in. The rhino is forced to fight for its life and its territory. Powerful charges, thunderous roars, and chaos in the darkness create a breathtaking scene. It's a clash between sheer power and relentless persistence, where a single mistake could mean death. Out on the savanna, Mother Rhino and her calf find themselves in grave danger as a pack of hyenas attacks. The predators relentlessly try to reach the young one, but the mother charges forward with fierce determination, shielding her calf at all costs. The little rhino runs ahead to safety while the mother stays close behind, standing as a wall of defense. Still, the hyenas persist, unwilling to abandon their prey. Will the mother and her calf make it out unharmed? Under the scorching sun, two hyenas cool off by resting in the shallow water of a lake. Not far away, a pair of rhinos drink peacefully until they grow uneasy at the hyena's presence. With a few heavy steps, the rhinos advance to drive the intruders away. Unwilling to challenge such power, the hyenas quietly retreat, surrendering the watering hole to the true giants of the wild. The lion, a symbol of power and dominance on the savanna, has long been regarded as the king of all beasts. Yet there are times when this mighty ruler faces bold challengers, the hyenas. Encounters between these two predators are breathtaking moments where survival instincts reach their peak. Hyenas, with their intelligence, cunning, and remarkable teamwork, often provoke and even steal kills right from under the lion's nose. In return, lions strike back with ferocious swipes and thunderous roars that shake the plains. The clash between these notorious hunters is a fierce showdown where courage and strategy collide. It's more than a fight for food, it's a battle for supremacy between two of nature's most powerful icons. In the middle of the savanna, a hyena wanders too close to a pride of lions, immediately drawing their attention. The moment it realizes its mistake, the predators attack, with the lions taking turns striking the hyena. In the end, a male lion delivers a fatal bite to its neck, leaving the hyena gasping before retreating. The pride is feasting on a fresh kill when a pack of hyenas shows up to cause trouble. One hyena dares to come too close and is instantly attacked by the lions, though it is eventually released. Despite their fear, the hyenas stubbornly linger, watching as the lions devour the prey. A lone lion wanders across the barren land and suddenly comes upon a pack of hyenas. They immediately corner the lion against an earthen wall, leaving it no escape, and one by one the hyenas charge in to attack. The lion roars in fear and pain, but luckily its cries alert the pride, who arrive just in time to rescue it. The wild boar, with its powerful appearance and wild nature, never backs down from any enemy, even hyenas, a deadly predator. The encounters between wild boars and hyenas are often tense and dramatic, with the boar fiercely using its sharp tusks to protect itself from the violent attacks of the hyena pack. Even when surrounded by overwhelming numbers, the wild boar fights to the end with strength and resilience that commands respect from anyone. These battles are not just about physical power, but also a clash between life and death, creating unbelievable and breathtaking moments. In the dense forest, a mother wild boar leads her 3 piglets in search of food. Suddenly, a hyena appears, stealthily moving closer, trying to approach one of the piglets from behind to attack. However, the mother boar spots it and fiercely defends her young. Faced with the mother's protection, the hyena panics and gives up, not daring to continue the chase. A pack of hyenas is trying to attack a wild boar, but things don't go as they expect. The wild boar is not an easy prey, and it immediately charges back, fiercely resisting. However, the hyenas don't give up easily, continuing to chase after the boar despite its strong resistance. A confrontation occurs when the hyena pack accidentally enters the territory of the wild boars. At that moment, the wild boar herd is resting, relaxing in the cool mud, when the hyenas suddenly appear. Sensing the danger to her piglets, the mother boar wastes no time and charges out, fiercely chasing the intruders. Hyenas, ruthless and cunning predators, are a constant source of fear for other creatures in the wild. With a sharp survival instinct, they are always on the lookout for opportunities, relentlessly hunting their prey. But victory is not always easily achieved, as they too face intense and dangerous battles, sometimes even against their own kind. The struggles between hyenas are not just fights for food, but also battles to assert dominance in this brutal world. Each confrontation is filled with tension, from powerful pounces to intricate strategies, with every hyena willing to do whatever it takes to claim power and ensure survival. The crocodile, with its massive body and razor-sharp teeth, stands as a symbol of power and danger in the wild. It is not only a master predator in the water, but also a fearsome warrior on land. Yet its opponents are not always the weak or the helpless. The hyena, cunning and clever, often dares to challenge the crocodile in brutal showdowns. Their battles of wits are tense and unpredictable. While the hyena relies on agility and smart tactics to gain the upper hand, the crocodile counters with raw strength and lightning-fast strikes. Each clash between these predators is fierce, where every move, every bite can determine who survives. These encounters reveal the unforgiving nature of the wild, where every creature must fight to stay alive. As night falls, the hyena begins its hunt. Wandering near the water's edge, it spots a crocodile lying still. Curious, the hyena creeps closer to investigate. Sensing the threat, the crocodile whirls around and lunges forward, forcing the hyena to retreat. The persistent scavenger taunts the reptile for a while before finally losing interest and walking away. With their bellies full after a successful hunt, The hyenas eagerly approach the riverbank, but something makes them stop. Alert and uneasy, hidden beneath the water, a crocodile lurks within its territory, refusing to let any intruder pass. The presence of the massive predator keeps the hyenas at bay. They stand frozen in fear, watching from a safe distance. By the river's edge, a hyena wades into the water, absorbed in devouring its freshly caught prey. Suddenly, a faint sound in the distance catches its attention. It lifts its head, listening carefully, and soon realizes a predator is moving beneath the surface. In a moment of panic, the hyena fails to drag its meal ashore before the crocodile surges forward, snatching the carcass away.